Before we begin, this is not just a video. This is a story you will feel. Watch until the end, and you will see how one man changed the entire world. Subscribe. Hit the like button. We are starting. Listen closely. Today, I will tell you not just a biography, I will tell you a destiny. The destiny of a man who was called a madman, a prophet, a wizard, an outcast, and a genius. His name is Nikola Tesla. And if you think you know who he is, you are mistaken. Because Tesla is impossible to understand without silence, without lightning, without solitude. You must feel him. He was born on a night when a thunderstorm raged over the village of Smiljan. The midwife said, "This child is a child of the darkness." His mother replied, "No, this is a child of the light." And it was a prophecy. Nikola Tesla came into the world on July 10th, 1856, the son of a Serbian Orthodox priest and a woman who, despite having no formal education, possessed an inventive mind. She could sew, repair, invent, create. It was from her that he inherited the gift, not just to think, but to see. From childhood, Tesla was different. He didn't play like other children. He observed, he memorized. He possessed a phenomenal memory. He could learn a book by heart after a single reading. He saw mechanisms in his mind, disassembled them mentally, understood how they worked, and only then did he draw them. He spoke 8 languages: Serbian, English, French, German, Italian, Latin, Czech, and Hungarian. He was reserved but not lonely. His friends were formulas, sounds, light. He was born during a storm. Lightning struck the ground as he came into the world, and his whole life he lived among lightning, literally and metaphorically. He didn't just study electricity, he felt it. He said, "I see flashes of light that others do not notice. I hear sounds that are not there." When he was 17, he contracted cholera. For 9 months, he lay between life and death. His father, who wanted his son to become a priest, promised, "If you survive, I will send you to engineering school." Tesla survived, and he set forth on the path of science. In university, he never missed a lecture. He took twice as many exams as required. He solved equations in his mind without paper. His teachers thought he was cheating. He was not cheating. He was simply different. But at the end of his second year, he lost his scholarship. He became addicted to gambling. He lost all his money, including his tuition fees. Then he won it back. He returned it to his family. But the shame was too great. He dropped out of university. He never received a diploma. He disappeared. Even his family thought he had died. He studied in Austria, at the Graz University of Technology, then in Prague. He immersed himself in physics, mathematics, and philosophy. He was obsessed with one idea: to create an engine that would work without fuel. He said, "If you wish to understand the universe, think of energy, frequency, and vibration." These are not just words. This is the key to his thinking. In 1884, he arrived in New York. In his pocket, 4 cents. In his head, hundreds of ideas. He found work with Thomas Edison. He worked 20 hours a day. Edison promised him $50,000 for improving the generator. Tesla did it. Edison laughed. "You don't understand American humor." It was a blow, but Tesla did not argue. He left. He chose the path of the loner. The war of the currents began. Edison promoted direct current DC. Tesla promoted alternating current AC. Edison publicly electrocuted animals to prove that AC was dangerous. He even used it for the first electric chair in history. But Tesla continued to work. He knew truth does not need advertising. He created the Tesla coil, a device that transmits energy through the air. He built a radio-controlled boat in 1898. People thought it was magic. He designed a bladeless turbine. He dreamed of building a tower that would transmit electricity to the entire world. For free, the Wardenclyffe Tower. He secured funding from J.P. Morgan. But when Morgan realized that it couldn't be monetized, he pulled out. The tower remained unfinished. The dream shattered. He suffered from insomnia. He heard sounds that weren't there. He saw flashes of light. His mind was overloaded. He wrote formulas on napkins. He proposed ideas to the government. He dreamed of creating a peace ray, a device that could stop any army. He claimed it would be a weapon to protect, not to destroy. But no one listened. He was considered mad. He was friends with Mark Twain. They spent hours talking about the future, science, and the soul. Twain said, "Tesla is a man who lives in the future, but is stuck in the present." They laughed, argued, and dreamed. It was a friendship between two minds, one literary, the other electrical. He gave public lectures. People came to witness a miracle. He lit lamps without wires. He passed current through his own body. He said, "Electricity is not an enemy. It is an ally." He did not fear lightning. He was part of it. He wrote articles speaking of the future of humanity. He dreamed of a world where energy would be accessible to everyone, where cities would be lit without wires, where machines would run on the ether, where man would be free from dependence. He lived modestly. He did not seek fame. He did not seek money. He sought light. He sought truth. He said, "My inventions are not for me. They are for the future." And he was right. He never received the Nobel Prize. Although his ideas changed the world, it was given to Edison, it was given to others, but not to him. He did not complain. He said, "I do not seek awards. I seek the truth." He never married. He said, "A woman distracts a man from a great purpose." He had no family. He had no heirs. But he left the light. He said, "The greatest minds are those who see the invisible." He saw, he felt, he created. And if you ever turn on a lamp, open your phone, connect to Wi-Fi, remember, these are not just technologies. This is the legacy of a man who lived among the lightning. May his story inspire you to learn, to dream, to create, because one idea can light up the entire world. So, what can we take away from the life of Nikola Tesla? He was not an ordinary man. He was a phenomenon. He was a lightning bolt passing through an era. He did not seek wealth, build corporations, or strive for power. He strove for light, in a literal and profound sense. He believed that energy should be free. That knowledge is a gift, not a commodity. That science is a service, not a business. He lived in solitude, but his ideas encompassed the whole world. He suffered, but he did not give up. He was rejected, but he kept creating. He saw what others did not. He felt what others could not explain. He said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Nikola Tesla is a reminder that genius is not always recognized, that the greatest minds are those who go against the current, that one idea born in silence can change millions of lives. And if you ever turn on a lamp, open your phone, connect to Wi-Fi, remember, these are not just technologies. This is the trace of a man who lived among the lightning. May his story inspire you to learn, to dream, to create, because one idea can light up the entire world. If you watched this video until the end, I want to thank you. You didn't just watch a story, you lived it. You walked the path from the stormy night in Smiljan to the lightning in a New York laboratory. You touched the mind of a man who lived not for fame, but for the light. Nikola Tesla is not just a name in a textbook. It is a reminder that one idea, born in silence, can change the entire world. It is proof that genius is not only formulas, but also pain, solitude, and faith. And now, everything is up to you. If this story inspired you, share it. If you felt respect, tell others. If you dream, don't be afraid to go against the current, because it is people like Tesla who create the future. Support knowledge. Support the light. Support those who believe in the impossible, and let one simple reminder remain in your heart. One idea, one person, one step can light up the entire world. Thank you for being with us. The story continues.